2025 is definitely going to be one of those years that I don't think we're going to be able to forget.
This is the year that we bought our dream truck, our 2025 Toyota Tacoma premium package that has all the stuff we wanted and just a great baseline to start adding things in the future. And over the course of the year, we put a lot of things on.
And we put a lot of miles on this thing. We for sure did some incredible adventures in 2025. And it's funny how this happens sometimes in life, but 2025 was not the year that we expected. A lot of things in different situations happened where we had some job changes and some jobs weren't as lucrative. And it was at that point that we thought, let's think bigger. What's some dreams that we want to chase? And one of them was trying to start a YouTube channel. And we decided that 2025 was the year. So we did it. We took the jump, we took the risk, and we couldn't be happier with how things are going.
So we got a lot to cover over the course of this 2025 recap. So let's get started.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
But first, we're gonna make some hot chocolate because it's really cold.
So the first section is we are talking about the road trips that we have been on in 2025.
Yep, and we have our phones out because it's a lot to remember and we want to make sure that we get it right.
The biggest trip we've been on was what?
It was our cross-country road trip. I mean, we literally drove from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean, from Oakland, California to like Daytona Beach, Florida.
That's like 2,700 miles one way. Many days of travel, many hotels. It was so fun. Our dream road trip.
Yeah, we were talking about doing that even just when we were dating. We were like, it would be so cool. But we knew that it would have to be the right season when we'd have that amount of time to go through the road trip and enjoy it. And then have enough time to like be at your destination for a little bit. So it worked out for us, but it was a lot of early mornings, late nights.
Yeah.
A lot of energy drinks, a lot of random coffee spots. And we used our truck to make coffee in random parking lots to keep us fueled up for the long drives.
And part of the first stoplight we did was Grand Canyon. That was the first time I got to see it. It is like a piece of art. Like it just looks so fake.
It did.
Like the depth, like it's just incredible. And you know, you really don't live that far away from it. So one day I want to go back again and enjoy it some more.
Yeah, that was also Luna's first time seeing the Grand Canyon. She came with us on this trip, and it was really special getting to have our dog with us and enjoy some time with her and seeing her kind of enjoy the adventure too. That was special.
And we also got to see the Painted Desert. So we definitely hit some national parks this way on this road trip. Painted Desert was just as beautiful as Grand Canyon. I say that it was really cool during sunset.
This is a little side note, but I grew up on the East Coast, so it was really special that Johnny got to see his first East Coast sunrise over the water. In California, we always get the sunsets on the ocean, but in Florida, we got to see some sunrises on the ocean.
It's very trippy if you are all your life just been by the ocean during sunset, but it was really, really cool. And I can't wait to do that again.
Yeah, I gotta say, one of my favorite things about road tripping is that you end up just like going through these really small towns in America that you really wouldn't visit any other way. And we got to see some really cool spots. We got to eat some incredible food. We had pickled soda for the first time and Big Red. So shout out if you're from Texas. We got to enjoy some fun, delicious barbecue. And I had the best barbecue of my life in Arkansas. That's a surprise. We did not expect that, but that was fire.
That was so good.
I will say that my favorite thing that we got to do, besides going to just see the random towns in America, we stumbled upon Route 66.
Yeah, it was just, we didn't plan on it. We just got some fuel and then just saw like a road and it's like, wait, this is Route 66? It's just parallel to the main highway. Went through some abandoned ghost towns, a little scary. There was like a one-room jailhouse that had some scary photos in there, and I was like, I'm a little creeped out. I did not go in.
we got out of there pretty quick.
Yep.
But it was just really cool. It went from like just a regular cement road, asphalt road, into just a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, and it felt like we were driving on a piece of history. It was so cool. The road trip, it did push us. It was a lot of fun, and honestly, we have no clue when we'll have the time and the ability to do something like that again. So I am really glad that we seized that moment and got to bring even our dog with us.
And we got to use our brand new truck, just had it for 3 months at the time, only 3,000 miles. We're like, let's do a 6,000 mile road trip. It was so fun. I would do it again. In fact, I want to do Highway 80 from California to New Jersey.
Put it in the comments if you think that's a good idea or a bad idea.
So we can hit more states up north.
The next trip that we're going to talk about that we did in 2025 was our first time off-roading with this truck.
Yeah, we just had it for a month. So now we're going even earlier in the year. Had it for a month, and it was around our anniversary. We wanted to go on a trail, and we took it to a really awesome trail. We didn't finish it, which you'll find out that we usually don't finish our trails, but it was so fun. We were stock?
Yeah, completely stock. We had nothing. The only mod that we had on this thing was like the all-weather floor mats. Like literally that was it.
And being that it was our first time, we definitely were worried about pinstripes or like getting stuck or having another truck come up on narrow roads. And one of us is gonna have to back up into some bushes. And luckily that didn't happen, but it really scratched our itch for more things and more mods.
Another trip that we want to mention is going out to SoCal to visit NITOP. That was the first time on our channel that we got to do something like that, and it was so cool. We got to work with the NITOP team. We installed some awesome parts on our truck that made it way more capable. We hit some fun trails out in SoCal that we're not used to doing because we don't have anything like the desert and stuff around where we are. And although we didn't finish the trail, again, it was really fun. And that was just one of those moments where it was a cool experience as some, kind of smaller content creators that we got to go out and do that.
But not all trips have to be far. Some of them are just around your backyard. And even though we live in the city, just an hour and a half away, we have some state-run vehicle parks that are just for dirt bikes or off-road vehicles, like 4x4s and stuff. And we went to Carnegie many times now and Hollister Hills. And these are awesome parks because we got to kind of compare our stock truck when we first went before we lifted it till now that we just feel confident that we can do a lot more things. And Carnegie was also where we helped someone that was stuck on our first day that we were out there ever in our stock truck. So that was really fun. And maybe it just means in the future we need some recovery gear, not just for ourselves, but to help other people too.
Get out there and enjoy even the more local trips. It's all about just getting on the dirt, which is one thing we feel like we really learned.
I remember now, it's State Vehicle Wreck Area. That's a mouthful, but SVRA.
We're gonna take a quick pause and share with you guys a goal we have for 2026. And it is a pretty big goal, but we want 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2026. So if you like these videos, if you've been following along, please subscribe. It'll really help us reach that goal. So thanks, guys.
It's not going to be such a big goal with your guys' help.
Along the way, we really began to realize what we needed on this truck and what would truly help us out on the trails. So we'll do a quick rundown of so far what we did in 2025 on this truck.
Our first thing that we did was our weatherproof floor mats, and it's still a mod. That was the first thing we put in the truck. I did step in dog poop like day one of owning the truck. So you know what? We're calling that a mod.
That's a mod.
Knew we were gonna need, especially when we were planning the Florida road trip, was window tint. Really helped us out, keep cool.
Another thing that we did before that road trip was we threw on our peak suspension leveling kit. And we really noticed that pretty much right away when we went out on the trails, how much just that couple inches helped so much in clearance.
2.25 in the front and 1 in the back. The truck's kind of settled now, but that was how it was when we first put it on. Next, we have the axle dump trail pipe. Really makes a big difference when you don't see that giant exhaust pipe on the 4th gen. So that, you know, like on the trail, we're not banging on our exhaust pipe.
Another mod that we did was installed some rock sliders on our truck, and that has been really awesome because it's totally made us feel more confident out on the trails. If something accidentally happens, it's not like directly on the body.
Yeah, it is also looking really cool. It's one of those things like, is it an aesthetic thing or are you gonna actually use it? And we think we will actually use it. We're gonna go out, do some more adventures, feel protected.
Along the lines of protection, we also got that steel bumper installed. And that feels good because we have been so close to smashing that bumper on trails. And it came with really good recovery points, which unfortunately we're probably gonna need to be pulled out at some point. So it's good that we installed some recovery points as well.
Front and back, so we can pull someone out or someone can pull us out.
And our bed cover, which we actually installed right before our cross-country road trip. We weren't sure if we wanted the soft or the hard bed cover, but we are so happy with the one that we have. And it has been held up great against the heat, against the rain, against even the cold.
We're not gonna scratch it if it was like the aluminum one, so we can put stuff on there, don't worry about it. And it's really light too. All trucks, if you're gonna use that bed, you're gonna want a bed liner, and yeah, that's a mod, man. Bed liner and tailgate liner, and we're always on there making coffee, we're sitting on there, we're talking, we're doing videos like this, and it's making sitting on there so much better, like you're crawling in, getting stuff, so much nicer. It's a truck, but it's also something that you get to enjoy the comforts.
It has made a big difference. We also installed skid plates underneath the truck, and we have put them to use. We have a couple dents in them, and they have protected us well. That was definitely a mod that we knew we needed pretty much right off the bat. We're not exactly done. We have a couple more that we want to install, but they have helped us out on the trails. We went through a couple iterations of this, but we knew that we needed a dash cam right away.
Yeah, our first one was good, but the second one's even better because now we have front and back footage and in the cabin footage. So, you know, when you're on the trail, there's a lot of this happening. So it's actually funny, or we're just saying like, whoa, did you see that? So having a dash camera, that is the mod, and it was pretty easy install, so it wasn't too bad. We're including even the small stuff. It doesn't have to be big things that are outside the truck, but even on the interior, we put screen protectors on there to make sure we're not scratching that beautiful 14-inch screen or any of the plastic, like the gauges, the buttons. They're all, you know, really easily scratched, especially when you're trailing. You get like dust in there. It's a goner.
We also installed some rock lights, which is something that we are appreciating so much because for whatever the reason is, we're always out on the trails in the dark, and they really help just illuminate the path way more than just your headlights would do. So,
and it looks cool on video and photos. Come on, it looks so much better than just headlights driving down the trail.
It's true, you're not wrong.
We also have some vinyl lettering that really just makes a truck pop. Tacoma, I feel like they should have added more red. So we put some red in areas that we felt that it needed it. And our stock rims, we put some vinyls on that, make it black out, make it look like it's aftermarket. It's almost been a year now, but we can't wait to get rid of these stock rims.
With all these installs, you know, some go smooth and some, you run into some problems and some difficulties, and we kind of learned some different things that we needed to get, like stronger tools and bigger jacks. And it's fun getting to know this truck as we're working on it and learning a lot as we go through some good and some bad moments with doing these mods.
Sometimes you think it's an easy install. You go out and you're like, oh, we'll just put it on right before this trail trip. And it ends up being, we're on the floor with a breaker bar with no room to spare. Those interior silicone liners for the cubbies, for all the drink pockets, have been really awesome because you're traveling from low altitude, high altitude, you have drinks that are exploding or sweating, all the garbage on a road trip, like it's easy cleanup.
We know we're using it off-road, but we do like to keep it clean and make it feel like we're gonna be able to have it for a really long time. With all these mods, we feel more confident on the trails, and we love making this truck our own and adding our own flair to it and building out what we hope to be a super awesome off-road vehicle.
2025 was awesome. There was a lot of pros, but there were some minor negatives that happened in the year. We got hit twice. The first time was just a minor fender bender, and the second one, we actually made a video on it because our taillight got busted. Our insurance was no help. And also on this truck, Toyota has some questionable trim pieces. We had to go and get it warranted twice. 2025 wasn't the year to be perfect. We weren't striving to be perfect. We knew we were starting something new. There'd be a lot of challenges that we would be facing, but we started this journey with adventure in mind, and here we are. 9 months in, we did a lot of things, a lot of failures that got us here. And you got to see some of those, busted knuckles, trails that we never finished, and
Dropped
cameras, audio that cut out. We filmed our second video right when we got the truck. We had this whole beach thing with Luna's first ride in it. We didn't record audio on the whole thing. We didn't know it until we got home. We learned a lot, but here we are. We're entering 2026 better.
2025, when I look back on that year, I think I'll always think of it as a year where we chose to try and do some things that required courage. We, started something totally new. We took a risk and a jump and did stuff even when we were scared. We're super grateful for all of the stuff we got to learn and really what it even did inside of us. It made us just stronger people, and we're excited for 2026.
If you made it this far, you are part of the family, and this is just the beginning.
And hopefully our next video will be our wheels and tires. We've been trying to get them, but we'll tell you guys all about how it's been a crazy situation. But stay tuned, because wheels and tires are coming in the early months of 2026.
Well, yes, we can.